Greetings, friends. Jawless Paul here. We're playing Pyre again. We just suffered our first defeat at the hands of the Essence. Was it the Essence? The bird, the Harpies. And now it's time for a Rite, and we face the Harpies again. So this is going to be intense. Being here in Flagging Hands continues to sap most everyone's spirits. What? Really? Come on. Alright, so the biggest difficulty I face is the flying, right? Like, how do you play defense against the flying enemy? Maybe you just can't play defense. Maybe you just have to be super aggressive. I'm kind of unsure of myself. I really feel like I need to win this Rite. You know, I guess I always feel like I need to win the Rites, but I definitely don't want to miss a chance to let someone out. The inverted fall of Solium roars into the sky. Somewhere beyond it lies the Commonwealth, beyond your vision and beyond your grasp. Your home is there somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Those who transcend the Shimmer Pool after a liberation rite, the fall shall send them on their way. I suppose that it would be unfair if we could simply fly. Yeah, I suppose it would. Emperor's Ascent. Shall gain favor from the scribes if you land here. Tizo. I think maybe using Tizo might be a good idea. I don't know. I used a different team. I wasn't used to playing with Sir Gilman. Like, I didn't have his moveset down. Wolfred finds you after the post-flight inspection. We shall have to take the rest of the trip to Fall of Solium by land. May we soon liberate another of our own here. That should raise the chances that our plan shall ultimately succeed. Seek the Nomad Scribe's favor. Later that day, you accompany Tizo into the splendors of Emperor's Fall, where a monument of Golathanian awaits you. The Oathmaker or the Repentant. Perhaps due to the nature of this place, you begin to sense Tizo's inner thoughts, as clear as if he were speaking aloud. Hello again, old friend. I hope the stars are comforting to you. These Nightwings are as strong of spirit as I have seen. Please look after them. Soon you and he are finished paying your respects. You return to your wagon in silence, feeling as though Golathanian has shown you favor. At dawn, you shall begin your ascent. For now, the solitude here is fit for pursuing your vocations. Nice. Let's raise the rank with Tizo. Skriok. Please to go over the finer points of the rites with me. Tizo gains a somewhat stronger grasp of how to better pass the celestial orb through strength of will and trust in one's triumvirate than through dexterity alone. He nods in understanding. Cool. Kraham! Yeah, fascination with the stars and their relation to the rites. Cool. Yeah, I think getting this would be really good. Turns much faster than usual. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Tizo. You observe Tizo rummaging about the black wagon as though in search of something. He notices you there and rushes up to greet you. Krihi! Tizo is glad that you are here. He was just reminiscing about old times. But just as quickly he resumes his search. Krahaha! Tizo is looking for something a former exile of the Nightwings once gave him. Rahum! He is growing frustrated that the object he seeks is nowhere to be found. You almost do not notice the lone minstrel's approach. I'm afraid that it is gone, Tizo. I'm very sorry. Reader, it is nothing that ought to be cause for much concern, merely that Tizo has misplaced something of sentimental value to him. Skriok. It was just a spare bandage, he indicates, exactly like the one on his horn. Huh. Tizo here has many adventures with the Nightwings. Is that not so, Tizo? He squawks in approval. Those memories shall always stay with you, Is that not what matters most of all? He confirms this as well. Then please do not worry yourself about it anymore. It is a symbol of a distant past besides. Tizo skulks away up into the rafters. The lone minstrel watches him go. The object that he seeks does not exist, reader. Tizo searches for it from a fleeting memory of his days with the Nightwings of the past. He performed the regular duties of other drive imps at first, but soon distinguished himself. I was none too surprised. He was clearly special. He had grown close with the other members of the Nightwings when misfortune fell, and the triumvirate fell apart. Perhaps Volfred has revealed to you more of the details. As for Tizo, I feel he must make peace with the shadows of his past somehow. Perhaps then he shall cease searching. You need not worry for him, of course. He is resilient and shall always serve the Nightwings well. You might say he was born for it. Begging your pardon, reader. The lone minstrel excuses himself in his polite way, leaving you to consider what he said. Interesting. Alright, we'll read a little bit more. We rid the land of an impending doom, but faced another of its kind, for we knew that we were trapped. Yet for each danger which we faced, for every failed ambush by Arch, we met with gentle souls and kindred spirits in the downside, who deserved more than to fade from memory within this land. It was then the stars themselves showed us the way, delineating a great voyage across the sea. Near broken we became, but then, at last, a moon-lit vision that one of the Rites, thus shall they say of us, the 8 scribes gave their freedom so that we may have ours. So much to read there, dude. So much. Okay. Here we go. Temple Cistern. You said Sir Gilman shall gain favor from the scribes along this route. Since Day shall gain favor from the scribes along this route. We'll go with Day here, I think. On the way to the summit, you pass a monument to Luce Glorian, and Day happens to take notice. Blessed am I to have this audience with you, O Luce Glorian. Your resplendent glory has made this moment possible and given me so many friends who are so dear to me. Thank you, whatever happens. Thank you. She says little after paying her respects. However, as you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense that Luce Glorian has shown you favor. Day gains +2 presence for the next rite. Okay. So maybe it'll be Day, Tizo, and Tamitha? You and your companions gather once more at the Scribe's Gate, where a single narrow trail leads upward toward the summit, past an archway carved of stone. Come this way, please. The minstrel leads you toward the archway, where his counterpart awaits. The exiles of the Nightwings have returned. They have greetings, Celeste. She all but ignores him and motions to the rest of you. Now then, each of you in turn, please state your name and what it is that you seek whilst crossing the Scribe's Gate. Please do just as she says. Everyone steps forth one after another, much like before. Tamitha passes through the gate. So Gilman passes through the gate. Ruki passes through the gate. Jodariel passes through the gate. Tizo passes through the gate. Day passes through the gate. Volfred passes through the gate. No one is left but you. You step forth and declare yourself as you did before. The guardian of Scribe's Gate regards you with a still expression, then she addresses all of you in her formal manner. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. The lone minstrel glances up at the gate guardian. You have our gratitude, Celeste. But she pays him no heed. Ooh, second one. I'm nervous. I really don't want to lose. It would be a bummer. It's like, you really feel like the things that we do have like pretty heavy-duty consequences. Again, you gain the top of Mount Elodio from the downside sprawl before you. You wonder whether one among you shall follow headwind from this place. I sure hope so. Oh, hey guys, you know, it gets real awful cold up here sometimes, waiting for customers, so come on in, okay? And good luck on that battle thing you got. That's where you're going, isn't it? I heard it's gonna be exciting from my friends. Okay. Ooh, Infernal Bloom. After bearer banishes an adversary by aura casting. An aura burst may occur. Boom, 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 boom. Ash and coal. So a lot of these enemies are taking ash and coal and leveling it way up. Give it a try. Oh. Sorry. Really? We only have 45? Wow. Okay. 2 hope. I feel like, I don't know, maybe we should try Jomir's Fang. I think I'll just sell this. Maybe we'll buy this then. Lingers 280%. More hope. I'm really curious about that. I want to take. Pleasure doing business with you guys. So, okay. So, originally I thought Tizo and Day and Tamitha, but maybe it would be better to do Tizo, Day, and Ruki. I don't know. I like the speed of those. All right, let's try this. Oh boy. Time has come for your second liberation rite to commence. You observe the lone minstrel and Volfred speaking in hushed tones, but you cannot sense the topic or the tone. Then Volfred looks up at you. I trust that you are feeling as prepared as possible, my boy. Each rite is consequential to our journey in its own respect, though these liberation rites have a more immediate effect. It's somewhat crass, however. I've gone and estimated by how much each of our companions may contribute to the outcome of our plan should they be liberated here. Factors such as their previous occupations, innate tendency to lead, and oratory skill contributed to my assessment. It's nothing personal, for we are all in this together. Besides, we all ought to return in time if possible. Know simply that for each one of us who goes, in so doing, he or she raise our total chances of success. Reader, sir, this night you shall confront the Essence. They have already appointed Tamitha to be liberated, should they manage to prevail. We all have faith in you, my boy, and lo, even the stars agree on this account. We'll see. Man, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. At the start of your rite, your adversary's Pyre shall automatically gain plus 30. Plus 3% enlightenment. That's not very much. We're not going to turn anything on. We're going to leave. Oh, no. I didn't mean to have that turned on. No. No, no. Oh, no. Ah. I didn't realize that was turned on. That's bad. That's very bad.
The Nightwings have returned unto the fall of Solium, at which the scribes first formed their sacred union. At stake this night is freedom and prosperity. But only for one exile who prevails in this liberation rite. Your many adversaries all did strive to earn this opportunity. 'Twas the Essence which earned it. Who shall be absolved is up to all of you.
Yikes, man. That was not ideal. The pyres burn and each of the triumvirants is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn and each of the triumvirants is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Essence, come forth now and declare yourselves, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Tamitha swoops down from somewhere and unfastens her mask. I am known as Tamitha Thane, and I mean to return to my ancestral home and promptly resume my responsibilities as flight tactician of the High Wing Remnants. Our long stalemate against the Commonwealth shall soon be ended, should I and several of my sisters manage to rejoin our clan. Then our vengeance shall be swift and thorough. Your quarrel with the country that cast you into exile is beneath the notice of the scribes, Tamitha Thane. Here you shall be judged under the stars. My quarrel with the Commonwealth is all that gave me and my sisters strength enough to reach this point. The scribes ought to well take heed of how my people suffer. We are not weaklings anymore like your Triester Tithys. We shall not fall in line with flightless fools in their naked attempt to subsume our heritage, our culture. Speak not again thus of the saint, or you shall be expelled, Tamitha Thane. Tamitha scoffs and turns her attention toward your side. And Nightwings, as for you, the fury we shall imminently show is nothing in comparison to the hatred growing for your commonwealth and the mountains on the other side. She signals to her sisters to ready themselves. Okay, we gotta collect ourselves here. I made a terrible error and allowed myself to have 30 less health. You seek your freedom, but there shall be nothing save for devastation should you manage to return. Well, we'll see about that. Ash and Cole. Now then, have the Nightwings reached a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct the liberation rite? Reader, I am bound to tell you once more, the first companion whom you choose shall go free this very night, if you prevail. Only the enlightened may be thus anointed. Not all among you may yet be ready. The other two chosen for the triumvirate shall lend their aid. Nightwings, make your decision. Okay. So who
would you set free?
Who would I set free? Unworthy. I think it's Rookie. I'm gonna give him this one. See, just give it a try. Or maybe I should anoint Jodariel. Let's try. Let's send Jodariel through. I keep like switching my. I keep switching my ideas, if that is your wish. I just think Jodariel plus Hedwyn is a pretty solid combination. Let's see. I think we'll go Tizo. Shrek. And maybe Day? I don't know. I think Day. It's a little weird. It's a little weird, but we're gonna do it. Oh, I can help? I think I can help. Okay. One final obstacle to overcome here. I can soar again above your commonwealth. Such destruction I shall rain upon it soon. But first, let us dance this final time. Yeesh. Yeesh.
Commence.
What? What? Uh-oh. 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 No. What? What? Good job, Rogerial. Good job. Yes. Yes. Okay. As the Liberation Rite continues, you sense Tamitha reaching out to you, or perhaps just reaching out to anyone at all. Reader, someone, please. Let her prevail. Let her prevail. Please let her prevail here, this once. If this thought makes me a traitor, so be it, but please let Tamitha prevail, for she is here, wrapped up in all this because of me. The plea trails off, and Tamitha remains steadfast, all her attention focused on the Liberation Rite, and, as for Tamitha, prepare yourselves, Nightwings, and as for you, Tamitha, I await the outcome of this night, for it shall soon ensure that I may never have to see your smirking countenance again. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Uh-oh. Yes, Tizo! The little watcher. Oh no! What? No! Okay.
They did it.
Okay. Oh. Hark now, my sisters. Who cares what the book says? Advance to strike formation. Prevail here against these wretches, no matter the cost. In disregard for the ways of rights, Tamitha Thane has ordered her triumvirate to push forward afield, adopting an even more aggressive stance for the remainder of this rite. Well, they can all move? Come on now, that's not fair.
Such hatred spewing constantly from
No.
Tamitha. Glory to the scribes.
How do we... Okay, good.
Fear not the purified.
Oh man, I'm so nervous.
Did it.
Okay. Tizo's so solid, man.
Be gone now, Tamitha.
Man, them being so far ahead is actually works against them, I'd say.
No more than a lick of flame remains.
Oh, we got it. Oh, sorry, Tamitha. Sorry.
Wings
Oh.
proved their worth. An
Okay.
outcome which left little room
Scary.
for doubt.
Scary, man. My heart's like pounding right now.
Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus, the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Night Wings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds. Return to glory in the Commonwealth. Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Darn you for this, Tamitha. All of this because of you. Jodariel goes home. After all this time, she turns her gaze toward the rest of you. I never thought this day would come. I have all of you to thank for this, for doing this for me. The life that I can recall back in the Commonwealth was at times difficult, and I am much older now. I know not what I shall find on my return. However, I know this, if that place still is like the Commonwealth I left so long ago, then I shall strive to make it better, for as long as I retain my strength and breath. You see her smile faintly as she disappears into the shimmer pool, though you still can hear her voice through, though faintly now. Farewell then, reader, all of you, for now. Jodariel earns back her freedom. May she return in glory.
Godspeed, Captain Jodariel. The 8 scribes are ever merciful,
Wow.
By their grace, the cycle of the rites may soon commence again.
Okay, I think I figured out how to stop them. It's with jumping, you know. Sick, dude. Karahi. Tizo gives thanks to Haob the Swallow for watching over and protecting him. Alright. So now he does 25, which is pretty good. Tamitha's pretty pissed, I bet. Or Tamitha, I should say. Well, Tamitha, truly did you get the best of me again. Know that your actions put our sisters on the other side in even greater peril. Not that you will care, of course, yet I am certain that you shall someday prevail, with or without my aid. To think that I was born to share blood of someone such as you. Flappity flappity flap. Okay. You return to the wagon after having prevailed against the essence in the liberation rite. Man, it's so many pages. Tizo wishes Jodariel a safe journey home. Do you think Jodariel is already home? You succeeded in liberating Jodariel, who returned to the Commonwealth in glory. We did what we could. With each liberation rite, we strive to advance our plan. A brighter future awaits at the end of our path. For now, we must persevere. Speaking of which, reader, I take it you have seen the stars, or should I say, the lack thereof. You have, or did, once more. The sky is all in abyssal darkness. Following the liberation rite, no stars illuminate themselves to guide you further on your path. Then let us go once more to Moonlight Alcove. I have an errand I must run besides. Once we arrive, best we recover now and make our way southward at first light. Okay. Let's talk and then we'll continue our journey. Ooh, the Lone Minstrel. After the liberation of Jodariel, you find the Lone Minstrel back in the wagon, looking as though no such thing had just occurred this night. You think you see him tilt his head as you approach. Some words of congratulations are in order for this evening, I should think, reader, and so, congratulations on prevailing in the liberation rite. Surely Jodariel shall be most grateful, and her safe return to the Commonwealth ought to benefit the plan in which you all now play a part. As for your adversaries, the Essence, this must have been a bitter loss for them and Tamitha, although they must have known their chance was far from certain. Thus shall we all await the next turn of the cycle of the rites. Celeste and I are to return to our respective duties for the time, as now Scribe's Gate is sealed. I await when next we all shall meet, when next you may yet live up to the glory of the Nightwings in the eyes of the 8 scribes, which yet shine down for us. He trails off, then nods to you in his cordial manner and bids you a good rest of the evening. All right. Well, friends, yowza. That was so, I mean, it feels so intense, especially having lost to them the previous week, so I'm glad. I'm glad that we did it, and thanks for being here for it, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.